introduction.
Hi everybody, my name is Lucy Pearson. I'm the Regional Director for the British Council in Sub-Saharan Africa. I'm based in Nairobi in Kenya. Originally I'm from Manchester in the UK.
Okay, what is the main objective of the Creative Economy Week in Zimbabwe this year?
So the Creative Economy Week here in Zimbabwe builds on 45 years worth of the British Council's presence in Zimbabwe, connecting creatives, entrepreneurs, innovators in the creative economy space to develop skills, capacity, make connections, working with policymakers as well. So this isn't just about the artists and the creatives. This is about making long-term systemic change with government in Zimbabwe to ultimately provide more positive pathways, economic opportunities, livelihoods for the brilliant talent that we see here in Zimbabwe.
Okay, great. And why is it important for Zimbabwe's creative sector?
I mean, Zimbabwe's creative sector is just kind of burgeoning. We've seen it across sub-Saharan Africa. We hear about what's coming out of Nigeria, what's coming out of South Africa, what's coming out of other countries. There's so much coming out of Zimbabwe, whether that's spoken word, whether that's theatre, whether that's fashion, film, music. So how can the British Council support this creative sector to get a leg up, the platform, the leverage that they deserve to take their creative ideas, their businesses, not just to scale in Zimbabwe, but across sub-Saharan Africa and to the world. So I hope through our Creative Economy programme, building on the work that we've done in Zimbabwe, we continue to work with creatives, artists, and as I said, policymakers, to create that ecosystem where they can thrive and make a meaningful business, and not just with the creatives being job takers, but being job creators, so that opportunity spreads throughout the sector.
Great. So we do have a theme this year. Perhaps you can talk about it and what it signifies.
So the theme this year is about growth in the creative sector and the creative industries. And like I've said, the opportunities are there, the talent's there, the ideas are there. So how can we provide a platform to bring creatives together, to exchange ideas, to share experiences, to learn from each other? So the British Council really is just creating the platform to enable these collaborations, these conversations, the communication between artists and creatives. But we're enhancing that, of course, with masterclasses, with accelerator programs, with roundtable discussions, so that there's some theory and methodology behind the artistic license, the artistic opportunities that are presented to really build sustainable, viable, creative business, which will not only benefit the artist and the creative, but the Zimbabwean economy and put Zimbabwe on the world stage, which is where it deserves to be.
Okay, fantastic. So can you tell us more about the partnership with the Embassy of Switzerland?
So we're super excited about the programme that we've got with the Embassy of Switzerland, which we're launching tonight. So collectively, we're putting in over $2 million over 4 years to work together to enhance and enable and create platforms across the creative industries with creatives, with artists in Zimbabwe. So again, through enhancing capacity and skills, making connections, because we don't purport to actually have all the answers. The answers are with the creatives in Zimbabwe, so how can we bring them together and that they make it happen? So we're providing the platform really, but with some skills, with some development, with some enhancement in terms of opportunities, markets, how to make a business out of the creative industry. But the talent's there, we're just kind of bringing them together and they'll make it happen themselves, I know it.
Okay, so I know we've talked about the Creative Week, but can you mention perhaps some key highlights to look out for?
So we've got a lot of key highlights, right? So I should be able to at this point quote our social media channels, but follow us on X, on Facebook, British Council website. Get out there, follow our highlights, because we want to actually we don't want this just to be for the sector, we actually want more people across Zimbabwe to understand what the British Council is here to do, how we contribute to the growth and prosperity and the thriving economy that we can hope to contribute to in Zimbabwe. So follow our social media channels, but there's a huge amount to come. I mean, like tonight we're here with creatives. We've had fantastic performances this evening of young performers that have come through programmes that we've had. We've launched the Creative DNA programme this evening, so more of that. But I hope that the British Council in Zimbabwe, here in Harare, hopefully in Bulawayo as well, that we can make it a space for creatives to come together, so we can use it as a platform and we can showcase our work. So follow our social medias and you'll be able to see what's coming next.
Okay, even as we're coming to close, who can participate and perhaps what would the impact be? And finally, you can tell us the role that British Council is playing in developing the economy in Iraq as we're up.
So I would love who can participate, right? I'd love the British Council to be open to everybody. Of course, our Creative Economy programme and week is particularly focused on artists and creatives and entrepreneurs in the creative sector. But the impact of that goes beyond that sector. We all appreciate art. I'd like to think we all appreciate art. That can enrich our lives, that can create social cohesion. So it's about appreciation of the arts. It's more than that. It's about bringing together communities and society and social cohesion. And so, yes, we want to enhance the capacity of the arts sector in Zimbabwe, but the benefit of that needs to extend beyond the sector to the wider community, and there's huge opportunities. So let me just say that we've got a programme and training online that's called So Creative. So if you go onto the British Council website, your listeners and watchers will find the So Creative Economy platform, which is a free learning and development opportunity for creatives out there to develop their skills and opportunities and take it to business, to make it a marketable, monetize their brilliant ideas in the creative sector. So keep watching our socials, keep following, and come to the British Council and be part of this brilliant journey that we're all on together.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Lucy, for your time this evening. I think we pretty much have covered it.
Thank you.